How excited are you? I know you haven't been here for a home game, Bills-wise, but 2-0 team, home opener. All the things you've heard about what this crowd is like. How excited are you to see that firsthand?
I'm just excited to, feel the energy of the crowd for the first time and see what they bring to the table. I've played here once before, but I was on the other side, so I'd love to see what it feels like being on the good side this time.
Is there a balance that you guys have to kind of strike between wanting to ride that and then not wanting to let it get you up too high for what the crowd's going to bring this weekend?
I mean, there is, but I don't know. I mean, I'm not the type of guy to ever get just too pumped up. I mean, in every game I get pumped up in pregame, so I don't know. I feel like you just got to know how high you can get, or if you need to stay level or what. I guess it's different, based on the player. But if I get extra juice, I'm all for it. I feel like you have so much more energy and so much more adrenaline. So, but I'm not going to get out of control because of it.
You kind of alluded to this after the last game about how you're, as a team, just trying to take everything one game at a time.
Right.
Are there any specific examples from you and your time in the league when maybe you guys jumped out to a start and then it maybe went south, or vice versa? Maybe you were slow out the gate and then you turned things around?
It probably has happened. I feel like in 2016 it did for sure. We lost our first game, but then we won 11 straight. So, I don't know, man. It's just, I mean, it could go either way. You could lose the first one and win a bunch of them, or you could win the first couple and then lose the rest of them. I've seen teams do that. I've seen teams start like 6-0 and not make the playoffs. So, like I said, you just got to stay in the moment, take it 1 week at a time, and just keep trying to improve every week.
You guys had a lot of success on third down. What does that do for a team momentum? You guys had 3 drives of 70-plus yards for touchdowns.
Right.
What does that do for just the sidelines? Coming back to the huddle, McDermott mentioned twice your third down catch that you caught and were able to spin and get a first down. What does that just do for the whole offense and where you guys are at right now?
Well, obviously it keeps us on the field, so it's always a good thing. And then, I bet more than the offense. The defense is more excited to see it than we are. They get to rest for a little longer, and anytime we can keep our defense off the field and they can bring as much energy as possible to the field, that's only going to help us because we got a heck of a defense and we play off of them, and they go as we go as well. So we kind of play off of each other. So really, it's big for both units. I mean, we always want to stay on the field, move the chains. You can't score if you don't move the chains.
Well, it could be the best defense to play, but 10 weeks from now, if we give up 50 explosives and you guys are standing in front of me and asking about those explosives, this question right now is not going to matter. We got to be able to do it week in and week out, not give up big plays, be able to tackle well, play fundamentally sound, and get our offense some takeaways, which we fortunate enough were able to do a little bit last week.
I asked, when you look at those Bengals, you guys haven't given up big plays. You like those big plays.
Yep.
Your receiving core is pretty decent. What are your thoughts about defending that?
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. They have a bunch of explosives already in the first 2 games, and I think only given up 1 in the passing game. So, it's something that we have to communicate on and go out there, and it's going to be a huge challenge. Andy Dalton is a elite quarterback in this league, and he has a guy like Ross on the outside that can take the top off at any given time. Got Boyd. They got good tight ends. So it's going to be a challenge for us to go out there and try to limit them. I think at the end of the day, just not give up big passes. You have to rally back and tackle.
I asked Cole about what it was like converting some third downs. They had a couple big third down completions that kept the drive moving. They had 3 drives of 70-plus yards for touchdowns. And I asked what that does for the offense. And he said probably just more for the defense. Keeping them. I mean, what is that like when you guys see the team march up and down the field, your offense, and get points?
I love it. That's what you like to see. You can sit on the bench, kind of talk about what you could do better at defense and do better on defense, and just watch the offense work. We get a front row seat to watch those guys go to work every week, and we appreciate what they do for us, and we try to relay the message back to them.
Were there times last year where it just felt like your defense was constantly out there, just with the offense not clicking at times? I'm just, where it just was like, all right, we're right back out there, like.
Possibly, yes. But that's last year. That's far from my memory, and we're worried about going into the season.
Blazing. Man, great ball control, great ball skills, super fast. we got to stay over the top of them for sure. And I feel like we stay over the top of them and try to limit the big plays, we'll be fine.
Is the big challenge today is the guy's so fast that he gets on your toes really quick and forces you as a corner to make a decision. I'm either flipping my hips or, you know what I mean? That kind of
We would rather him catch a 15-yard comeback or a slant or a stop route into comparison to a 60-yard bomb. So we keep him in front of us, I feel like we'll be fine for sure.
It must be a statement game for the secondary. You know, they're the second right now. They're passing attacks really well. Is this a statement game to kind of prove to the rest of the league that this secondary is as good as what it was last year?
Hold on, repeat the question? I didn't get it.
You say it's a very good offensive attack so far to start the season. Is this a game that the secondary feels like they can make a statement by shutting down a team that's averaging 350 yards?
Honestly, I don't think we can do pretty much anything to get the recognition we deserve. I mean, we went like 9 or 10 straight games with guys going over 200 yards, and nobody even talking about that. And so, I mean, I feel like we just go out and just continue to play and win. I feel like that'll come if we win for sure.
You've faced Andy Dalton a few times. Does he not get enough credit around the league for how good of a quarterback he is?
I mean, it's so many great quarterbacks around the league. So if you can compare him to a lot of guys around the league, you know, it's tough, man. But he's one of the best in the league for sure. And it's a hard league to be great in, but he's one of the best for sure.
Hey Trey, last week you were. It seemed like you were frustrated on a few plays, and those quick hitches. It's tough, I guess, to guard those, but you seem to react every time. You were aggravated.
Yeah. I was mad because when the guy he ran the triple move, and I broke on it and I slipped. I was frustrated with myself because I slid and I fell. And I had a chance to either pick it off or knock it down. So I was mad with myself that he was able to catch it because I slipped and I was still able to connect back with him to get him. So yeah, I was frustrated with myself because I let him. I slipped and I didn't keep my foot in the
When you watched the film back in the game, what did you think of the way you played? Because you had 8 tackles, which is unusual.
Yeah.
Because usually they're not throwing your way. What did you think of your performance?
I played pretty good. I came up and tackled, and the passes that those guys caught, we were in 3D coverage, so my job is to protect the deep third. So any passes in front of me, that's the weakness of the defense. So I don't get too caught up in guys catching passes in front of us if I'm in deep zone coverage. If I'm in man-to-man coverage, then that's a whole different story.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the difference in run support after the first drive last week?
We came to the sideline. Coach Frazier did a great job of making an adjustment to put us in a great position to make plays, and we switched it up in the second series, and we was able to capitalize.
What does it say about this group to make that in-game adjustment, not panic, go to the sidelines, and know to do that?
It just shows the type of guys we have in this locker room, the type of guys that we have in this system, and the guys that believe in what we practice. And we don't panic. Even last week when we was down 16-0, we didn't panic. Nobody panicked at all because we've been in this position before. And this is a testament to the type of guys we got and the work that we put in going back to OTA. So we got full. Confidence. There you go, Sal. You my guy, man. We got confidence in the scheme. We got confidence in our coaches to put us in position to pretty much come back.
If you had to put a